Music and conversation program. In this hour, it's our latest Sounds Good Live Lunch with the Carmonas playing here in Studio B. If you like what you hear, you can also see the performance online at WKMS.org, thanks to MSU Digital Media Services. So, without any further ado, we go now live to Tracy Ross in Studio B.
Thank you very much, Todd. It's another live lunch here on Sounds Good, and we're really pleased this afternoon to welcome from Nashville, Tennessee, the Carmonas. Thanks for coming up, guys.
Hey, how are you? Thank you for having us.
Well, thank you for making the trip. Was your trip over the bridges uneventful?
It was great. I thought it was beautiful.
Yeah, we came in two separate cars, so we got stuck, and he just cruised right through, so...
Well, that's a new bridge.
That's typically what I do.
We heard it was a new bridge. We heard the old one collapsed.
It did. No one died, though, so it all worked out well.
Thank God.
You are famously a sibling act. Let me ask, are there any more Carmonas that are not in the group?
There are five more. Yes.
Were the other two just not talented, or do you not like them?
No, I mean, there's five more besides the three of us.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
So why didn't you just form a symphony?
Shocking.
We actually had a baseball team, but we just didn't have the funding to make it pro. So
Did you grow up in California?
Chad and I were born in California. Allison was born in Carthage, North Carolina, on a farm. Our dad was in the military, and so we did a lot of traveling back and forth between bases. And he actually delivered all three of us, by the way, which is kind of a cool fact.
He's putting all of us to shame.
I agree.
So I'm just going to go out on a limb here and just assume music was kind of always around the house.
For sure. Yeah, my dad grew up in New York City, and his father was actually close friends with Tito Puente. And
Wow.
So they, had all that going on. And my mother... grew up in North Carolina, and we all know the Appalachian implications of that. So,
And then how long have you been in Nashville?
Allison was the first one to go to Nashville.
A long time.
And
long time.
I'd say about 15 years.
What's your relationship with Nashville?
I always say it's like a drinking town with a music problem. But that relationship's getting a little better, so.
Yeah.
Well, tell you what, introduce us to everybody, and then I'm going to get out of the way, and you can play some music for us.
Sure. To my right, Chad, my brother, Chad Carmona.
Woo, Chad.
Hello. Hello, world.
And we have Amberly Rosen on fiddle.
Hi, everybody.
And on upright bass, we have Chris Hancock.
Hello.
And to my left, my beautiful sister, Allison.
Aw. Hi, Mom. I told her I'd say that because she's watching.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, from Nashville, Tennessee, the Carmonas.
Around my door, there ain't no more meaning in coming around. You can run forever as you both head out the door. And the wind picked up beneath me, felt myself start turning round. Well, this all human hurricane is touching now. There's a perfect storm will come and pick you up right out of here. You should be indoors, away from windows when it's near. But you're the kind of woman, babe, here's what you wanna hear. Thought you heard that up-down train when the devil whispered in your ear. Thank you.
Ooh, we got a snap over here. I like
I
that.
forgot to introduce the title of that song. It's called "The Human Hurricane."
Well, what you got for us next?
We got a new song that we played a handful of times. A little song about moving on. It's called "All the Blue." Look down, this is how high you fall. Now you're standing up above what you left behind. All the blue eyes that you slowly forgotten. It's enough to fill a brand new sky. All the blue that cut you wide open, closing now. I think it's time to say goodbye to all the blue that left you with nothing. You just can't hide it away, hide it away. I loved you till I've gotten away. I tried to, but I could not stay. Now the only thing I see in this whole wide world is a great big universe. Blue skies from the heavens to the ocean make me shut my mind when the daylight falls. I will seek and find an all new set of colors when the darkness makes me blind. All the blue that cut you wide open, closing now. I think it's time to say goodbye to all the blue that left you with nothing but a vision in the sky. Give it away till the years began to swallow the days. I tried to, but I could not stay. Now the only thing that's left in this whole wide world is a great big all the blue, all the blue, all the blue.
one more for us in this first set?
Yes, sir. This time we're going to let my sister sing a song.
Thank you, brother. He's going to be extra nice to me because we're actually being filmed here. There's evidence. This song's called Corner of the World.
There's some dark clouds on the horizon now, and the wind's blowing hard, the trees sway. And I'd bet you a bucket full of pennies any minute now it's gonna rain. But don't worry, I'm in no danger. Got this front porch over my head, and I'm just sitting here rocking with my baby, watching the storm rolling in our own little corner of the world, where the sun shines every day. In our own little corner of the world, tucked away, here I want to stay. Could tell you a million sad stories. Seems there's something new every day. And I know this life that I've been living in a moment could just fade away. So I've got no time for regretting now. Got no time for what might have been. I'm just sitting here rocking with my baby, watching the storm rolling in our own little corner of the world, where the sun shines every day. In our own little corner of the world, tucked away, here I want to stay. Oh yeah, Kentucky.
Woo! You're listening to Nashville's The Carmonas on Live Lunch, and we'll be right back.
Ever heard of Death by GPS? No, it's not a movie. It's a tragedy that led one family to its demise in the Nevada wilderness. I'm Ira Flato. Join me on Science Friday for a warning about our growing dependence on spoken directions.
Head southeast on West 44th Street and turn
All on
right
Science
onto
Friday from PRI.
Join us for Science Friday coming up this afternoon at 1. Support for WKMS this spring comes from Rolling Hills Nursery and Landscaping Company. In Murray, Rolling Hills offers a full store of gift and garden supplies, or products rather, restocked weekly. The landscaping department both designs and installs plantings, walkways, retaining walls, and other outdoor living areas focused on a home's distinct outdoor environment at rollingh.com. Support also comes from listeners and Cuvée Candle Company, carrying an assortment of their own handcrafted soy candles, lip balms, and soaps. Cuvée now features a special Mother's Day candle in their Sweet Pea fragrance. More Mother's Day gift selections are available in the locally owned shop at 209 Broadway in downtown Paducah. CuvéeCandleCompany.com. Your sustaining membership is very important to the health of WKMS. If your credit or debit card is changed or expired, please call Kayla or Jenny at 1-800-599-4737 to update your information. Good afternoon, I'm Todd Hatton. You're listening to Sounds Good. This hour, we're listening to the latest Sounds Good live lunch with the Carmonas that are playing here in Studio B. If you like what you hear, you can also see the performance at WKMS.org, and our thanks go out to MSU's Digital Media Services. We're going to head back in just a second to Tracy Ross in Studio B. We do need to remind you that we're Murray State's WKMS, your home for music and news that sound good.
You're listening to Live Lunch here on Sounds Good. I'm Tracy Ross, and our guests today are from Nashville, Tennessee. They're the Carmonas. You sound wonderful so far.
Thank you so much. We're having a great time here.
Thank you.
I wonder, how does the songwriting process work in the band? I mean, do you think, okay, this is an Allison vocal when you're writing it, or does that just kind of come like after the song's written?
Most of the time, Allison just comes in and basically throws the song down. It's like, I'm singing this.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
We share it. Chad and I have written a handful of songs together. Sometimes it's the three of us. Sometimes Chad or I or Allison will just write a song on our own, and we'll throw it together and make it sound like the Carmonas. So
Overall, would you say it's a benefit or a detriment to be so closely surrounded by your siblings, especially in a working musical environment?
overall, I'd say it's a detriment. For sure.
That's a loaded question.
No, I love these guys, including the external family as well. I love everybody that's played with us, that's playing with us now. It's great, and so I don't think there's anything detrimental about being creative with people you love at all.
Well, I want to hear some more music, and I'll be glad to listen to whatever you guys want to sing. So.
All right, this next one is one of the first songs. I actually wrote this one on my own. Chad helped me because he's the musical genius. But
This one's got 3 chords.
The genius is coming out.
yeah, this one's called Sister Mary.
Well, about my sister Mary, one day she's gonna learn that because she loves somebody, might not love her in return. Like her old boyfriend Joey, when she talked to wedding day. Well, he knew he wasn't ready, so he turned and walked away. Always laying in the sunshine, dancing in the rain. Hopes as tall as a Georgia pine, marrying someday. Well, it's hard to keep a loved one when you get carried away. Oh, Mary, you gotta learn to make them stay. Oh, Mary, Mary, when you gonna learn? When your heart's on fire, your bridge is gonna burn. Don't know how to let him go when you don't know where to turn. Oh, Mary, Mary, when you gonna learn? All right. Well, it's about time that I found hell, she often says to me. But her wings of love are never grounded, so it gets hard to believe. I'll be happy when she's found hell, the one who sets her free.
Yeah.
Thank you.
This is Nashville's The Carmonas here on Live Lunch.
Yeah, thank you so much. It's a pleasure to be here. This next song's another one that another oldie for us. I kind of had this. I wrote this song with Willie Nelson in mind. It's about the area where I was born, Monterey County, Salinas, California. I have an affinity for John Steinbeck novels, and this is kind of a little bit about that. It's called Salinas.
Halfway to Salinas by the time you find I've gone. And in case you don't believe the words I said, when you wake you'll find a letter in it, all the things you've done to get me on the highway once again. Well, I made a list of reasons loving you proved to be wrong, and I tried to find a way to make it end. I decided that the best way was to take the nighttime off and drive until the sun comes up again. Well, I wasn't quite expecting for goodbye to take so long. Been 5 years since it began, 3 since it ended. I'll be halfway to Salinas with the echo of a song and the humming of a motor in my head. And I've got an unclear conscience about this one thing I did wrong, leaving you without a notice in the darkness all alone. All through the night I was tempted to turn and hold you one night more, but I had to keep my headlights on the road. So leaving's trouble in my mind. Gotta stay the course and in the lines. Can't think of the good times. But when the darkness tries to take me from all sides, I'll look ahead and keep my eyes where the light shines.
I hope you take this as the compliment it's meant to be. Something about that was almost evocative of some of Marty Robbins and his great story
Sweet,
songs.
yeah. I love Marty Robbins.
I was
One
hoping
of my
that-
favorites.
Oh, great.
So that's a huge compliment for me.
What are you guys
I
going to
just
play for us now?
I was just watching a Marty Robbins video of him singing the Hank Williams song "Roly Poly."
Oh, yeah.
Roly Poly, gnawing on a biscuit.
Are those classic country singers kind of an influence to you? Did you enjoy their work?
I did. We spent a lot of time on the road as children, driving across the country in a van full of kids and a dog and stuff, and listening to old classic country. You know, desert sunrises. Dad's listening to George Jones and stuff like that.
There's a joy to your songs, an unabashed joy that I really enjoy.
That's good. That's
I like
good.
that.
Thank you.
Thanks. And with that,
Here's a downer. No.
we need a happy song there.
I'm glad.
This is called All Things Fall Apart. Which sounds horrible.
Well, I thought the love you had inside was so divine, blessed by angels sitting on up high, built it from the ground, built this thing to last all through that dark and lonely night. You wouldn't see, you wouldn't believe all the broken promises I turned out to be a strong foundation we made our own, but it all came crashing down anyway, 'cause all things fall apart. Doesn't matter what you wanted at the start, all my pieces came tumbling down. All things fall apart. Well, I wish I could give you a room with a view, filled with love from a heart that's true. But I heard it all around, London bridges falling down to the sea. Only you won't believe it. Always the same, hearing you say, telling me the Roman wasn't built in a day. A strong foundation they made their own, but it all came crashing down anyway. 'Cause all things fall apart. Doesn't matter what you wanted at the start, all my pieces came tumbling down. All things fall apart. Well, the Statue of Liberty ain't so high. Mona Lisa's smile doesn't seem so bright. Throw it all away, never gonna be the same. Can't change what's gonna remain. Only got myself to blame. All the seven wonders couldn't put you to shame. All my pieces come undone. Ask for forgiveness and away I run. 'Cause all things fall apart. Doesn't matter what you wanted at the start, all my pieces came tumbling down. All things fall apart. All things fall apart. Doesn't matter what you wanted at the start, all my pieces came tumbling down. All things fall apart. All things fall apart.
Yeah, Nashville's the Carmonas here
Thank
on
you.
Live Lunch.
Thank
You guys sound great. I think we have time for one more this set.
All right, cool.
Cool.
We're gonna do one off our first little EP. We don't have any physical copies of it, but if anyone's interested, it's on iTunes.
What is the best place for people to go online and find out about your music and buy it? Is it iTunes?
Yeah, we have iTunes. You can buy a physical copy off our website. Of course, we have We're on Spotify and stuff like that. Getting fancy. It's pretty fancy. All right. This one's got 2 chords. Yeah. This is a song called Home. So let me tell this story real quick. Sorry. We wrote this song while I was turning over the compost in the backyard one day. It's beautiful. Anyway.
You needed to tell that story.
Didn't want to stick around, but you had to learn to be alone. You were gone by 18, was nothing new to be left on your own. 'Cause Mom and Dad had left you long before. You were so in love at first, blended with the grass stains on your cheek. People thought you crazy, 'cause you weren't afraid to do about anything. The heartache comes to dreamers when they dream. Strangest little dream. Cutting through the Texas line, 40 westbound, wandering on foot. Trading blows with Jesus, like when he wrestled Jacob for his soul. Know your friends have left you long before. You've been left before. Never thought you'd settle down, never planned to be brought to your knees. When you think you're something, you might forget to love the hand that feeds. Turn around now before you get too deep.
You're listening to Live Lunch here on WKMS. I'm your host, Tracy Ross. We've got one more great set coming up with the Carmonas right after this.
Support for 91.3 WKMS comes from Wild Mountain Bakery and Cafe downtown on the Court Square in Murray. Wild Mountain offers breakfast, lunch, and carry-out baked goods, including fresh-baked bagels and cinnamon rolls daily. They also feature a full coffee bar. Open Tuesday through Saturday until 4. More on Wild Mountain Bakery's Facebook page. Support also comes from Paducah's Lowertown Arts and Music Festival, celebrating our region's richness of art, food, and entertainment May 13th and 14th. The two-day festival features booths from over 70 artisans, live performances for musicians on 2 stages, children's activities, and many more. The full schedule is at lowertownamf.com. And support also comes from Paducah Economic Development, launching their new initiative, Forward Paducah. In an effort to cultivate talent and enrich our region, PED works to attract and retain talented professionals by highlighting amenities in the community like the Greenway Trail. There's more about Forward Paducah at epaducah.com. It'll be sunny to partly cloudy today with highs in the lower to mid 70s. Clear skies tonight, lows in the low 50s. We can expect plenty of sun with highs in the lower to mid 80s. It's 67 here in Murray. Don't get behind in your monthly giving. If your credit or debit card has expired or changed, call Kayla or Jenny to update your WKMS sustainer information at 1-800-599-4737. You're listening to the latest Sounds Good Live Lunch this afternoon with the Carmonas playing for us in Studio B. And thanks to our good friends at Murray State University Digital Media Services, you can also see them play online at WKMS.org. Good afternoon. It's 12:44. I'm Todd Hatton. We take you back now to the Carmonas and Tracy Ross in Studio B.
Thank you very much, Todd. We're really pleased to be listening to a great band from Nashville, Tennessee, the Carmonas, who drove up for us this morning. And I noticed you guys play Bowling Green quite a bit. What is it about the scene there that you dig so much?
The people are amazing. They've been completely just, I can't even put it into words how much they've supported us and helped us and opened our minds to the possibilities of organic farming, even if you want to go there.
Our good
living.
friend
Willie Houston plays banjo with us. He lives up there, and he couldn't be here today. He just had twins. Congratulations, Willie and Megan, if you guys are listening.
Hey. You guys tour a lot?
We try to. We've been kind of taking a little writing hiatus and, well-needed breathers, here and there. But we're getting hungry again, so we're here.
Well, thank you so much for coming up today and playing for us here on Live Lunch, and I'd love to hear some more.
All right. Dead and buried in the ground where my soul cannot be found. Preacher, don't you stand outside my door no more. I tell him that I'm sorry, but he's heard it all before. But my soul cannot be found, dead and buried in the ground. Carolina, what must you think of me? Carolina, I left you in my teens. Carolina, always want to make you proud. Wish I would have stayed around, but there's always something. But you see, I'm bound to ramble. Wish I was your favorite one. Run away the road
send me off in a borrowed car. Try to make it like an honest man will do. Try to forget it and come back home to you. But there's just some things that an honest man can't hide. Wish that when I saw the light, I didn't close my eyes. And these dreams I'm dreaming of you turn to nightmares every time. Carolina, won't you wrap me in your memory? Turn my water back to wine. Dead and buried in the ground where my soul cannot be found. Hellhounds hang around outside my door, oh Lord. I don't know where I'm going when these pearly gates close, but my soul cannot be found, dead and buried in the ground.
Boy,
Thank you.
those harmonies you guys advertise. Wonderful.
Thank you. It's good to be here.
Well,
it was a
thank
really
you.
cool drive up. We got to see Land Between the Lakes, all the bridges.
And since you stalled on the bridge, you got to see it a little longer.
We did get to see it a little bit longer. It's gorgeous. It made me want to, I wish we had brought our camping stuff. Could have hung out here.
Yeah, this is I think this is one of still the most popular retirement places in the entire country. So people want to come here to die. So
Well, I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about it now.
Is that like on a billboard or something?
I mean, not
Should
right
be.
now.
They can have that one for free if they want to use it.
I like that. They'll credit you, I guess.
So, yeah, that last song was called Dead and Buried. And,
That's appropriate.
yeah, right? God, this is so
End
morbid.
on a happier note.
Well, now we're going to play a song that Willie, our banjo player, helped write. This is about he and I going to Cherokee Casino and losing some money and driving along this 11-mile stretch of highway called the Tail of the Dragon. That's the name of the song.
Well, I'm riding along the dragon tail tonight. Riding along the dragon tail tonight. One day I'll learn I'm gonna crash and burn on the Tennessee state line. Riding low the dragon tail tonight. No, it ain't the straight and narrow I've been told. These twists and turns bring freedom to my soul. One day I'll ride that golden train, meet Peter at the door. Riding low the dragon tail tonight. Oh, yeah. No, it ain't straight and narrow, I've been told. These twists and turns bring freedom to my soul. I've yet to learn this life ain't free. Lost $200 down to Cherokee. Now I'm riding low the dragon tail tonight. Oh, yeah. riding along the dragon tail tonight.
Great.
Hey.
We got time for a couple of more.
All right, excellent. This next one is the title track to our first little EP we have. It's called Oh Alice. Has anybody seen my baby tonight? She took off running, never said goodbye. Just come and find me. Come and find me. Let's break on through the looking glass and take me home. Last I saw her, she was doing fine. But the rabbit called about 9:15, and she was chasing the time she'd wasted. She don't know if she's falling far or if she's falling slow. Oh, Alice, don't you worry, you ain't gotta hurry no more. I kicked that rabbit down that rabbit hole. Alice, ain't no sorrow, ain't no queen of hearts gonna steal your tomorrows. You can't be late with the time you borrowed, Alice. Knew her well since we were kids, wondering lately where her heart's been hiding. Since she would give it without limit. Well, things just ain't the same at all as they used to be. Under a tree with heavy lids, the golden hair was blowing softly. That's how I found her, with no answer. She was crying by the riverside. Look what time has done to me. Oh, Alice, don't you worry, you ain't gotta hurry no more. I kicked that rabbit down that rabbit hole. Alice, ain't no sorrow, ain't no queen of hearts gonna steal your tomorrows. You can't be late with the time you borrowed, Alice. Oh, Alice, don't you worry, you ain't gotta hurry no more. I kicked that rabbit down that rabbit hole. Alice, ain't no sorrow, ain't no queen of hearts gonna steal your tomorrows. You can't be late with the time you borrowed, Alice. Oh, Alice, my sweet Alice. Oh.
Nashville's the Carmonas. They've timed out this live lunch about as well as anybody. We've got 2 minutes left in the show. Do you have a real fast song, or do you want to play us out with an instrumental?
Fast in terms of time. We'll try to cram a 3-minute song into 2 minutes. How's that sound?
All right.
This is a brand new one. It's called Red Dirt Lands for the working man.
There's no way keep from going under, living in this red dirt land. I try my best to make it. I want to live, but now I have to fake it. I'm worn out, and there's no doubt what the man tomorrow's gonna ask of me, and that is more. One day more. It's the same way.
You've been listening to the Carmonas playing in Studio B on Sounds Good Live Lunch. We thank you for joining today, and we also thank Murray State's digital media services providing the live audio stream at WKMS.org. This is WKMS 91.3 FM, HD1 and 2 Murray, WKMD 90.9 FM, HD1 and 2 Madisonville, and WKMT 89.5 FM Fulton. We are part of the educational mission of Murray State University. It's 1 o'clock. Science Friday is just ahead.